Peace, family. Earlier today, I'm listening to the MSNBC, and Al Sharpton, who is the most pathetic civil rights leader I've ever known. This guy was on here arguing with Reverend Barber, another pathetic reverend. Al Sharpton was trying to say that the reason why they took away the affirmative action from college was because of the lack of participation by white churches. And as he was trying to pose his question, Reverend Barber cut him off. And he was like talking about it's not the lack of white churches, basically it's the lack of everybody got to come together to address this. And these two fools going back and forth about 2-3 minutes. And I'm sitting up here like, let me give you a news flash. White people are winning the race war. There's no reason why they should stop what they're doing and align themselves with blacks. While you have our people waiting on some Jesus to come down and save us, whites are putting something in place that's tangible, that's making a difference in their lives. They're putting a president in office that's going to address their needs. Then this president, in turn, turns around and fills up the courts to strengthen their position. You don't see none of the people that you opposing, Al Sharpton, Reverend Barber, that's using Jesus Christ or any God or whatever to oppress black people. They're using the courts to the point that they're using them to fight off fictional assaults, just in case something happened. Now, there was a woman who posed a scenario that what if an LGBTQ member come to my business that she never had in the first place? Just a scenario. What if they came to my business and asked me to make a cake featuring 2 men or 2 women? Would I have the right to deny their service? Even though nobody presented this woman this case, no gay person, male or female, came and asked her this, she don't even have a cake decorating business. And this argument went all the way up to the Supreme Court. And you know what? They ruled in her behalf. Even though this never happened in reality. Not only are white people fighting against the actual things that promote their way of life, they fight against the fictional. And you Negroes sitting up here still arguing Jesus Christ. You're worshiping with them, praying. Why do you think they just sitting there in church, both of y'all praying to the same God? They have businesses, industries, and institutions to safeguard and promote their way of life. And everything you Negroes need, you got to go through their businesses, industries, and institutions. Why would they change? When you look at this country and you see there isn't a path nowhere that black people can pursue whatever ambition they want in life and do it comfortably, knowing that it'll be there not only for them but for their loved ones as well. Because soon as enough black people or too many black people start achieving a certain level of success, soon as a program or legislation start achieving a certain level of success for blacks, they cut it off. Now here they are cutting off affirmative action. They cut off abortion rights. These things have been in place for almost 50 years. Al Sharpton, you putting our hopes and ambitions in the hands of white people. And it took them over 300 years to get us in this position. And you see, it's barely 50 years, and now they think that we've had enough, and now they take it away from you. If we don't get our minds wrapped around the fact that we need to create our own independent means to sustain our way of life, that means coming together as a people, creating our own economics, creating our own businesses, industries, institutions that's going to supply our people the essential needs that we know we're going to need, that we're going to reoccur need year after year. Working for yourselves, establishing your own economics, with your own economic floor, manufacturing your own cars, trucks, combs, eyeglasses, whatever, silverware, tables, chairs, whatever you buying, just imagine you buying a house. And what are the things that you will want to put in your house? We can duplicate the businesses and industries that supply those needs. And I don't even care if you already got a set of silverware in your drawer. You could buy a new set that's manufactured by your people, that's giving jobs to your people, that's keeping your people from having to go to somebody else. That's how you make a change. Not just sitting people in office, settling for symbolism. Here you got Katana Jackson, the Supreme Court judge, and you got 6 other Republican judges up there. She's useless. She can't do it. She's not even reporting back to let people know what's going on. And they said this when Donald Trump put them people in the courts. They said they're going to start attacking the rights and liberties of black people. And then here you Negroes right now that tomorrow y'all be celebrating the 4th of July. And they're stripping away your rights, privileges, and freedoms. And you celebrating your independence with whites. And you still got to depend on whites. Make that make sense. Just ridiculous.